Hello, my name is Natalie White, and I am the creator of the 42 Answers Oracle deck right here. It is a direct answers Oracle deck to answer your yes or no questions with easy to interpret, straightforward answers. Basically, what that means in a fancy way is it gives you yes or no answers to your questions. Yay! I created it because I couldn't ever quite figure out a good way to answer my yes or no questions with a tarot deck or any other oracle deck. I mean, I know that they say that you shouldn't even try to get those questions answered, but we do, right? We kind of can't help it. Sometimes we just want to have that ability to give those answers. Human nature, right? So I decided that I needed to create one. I love digital design. I love creating things. And when I couldn't find the kind of oracle deck that I wanted, this light bulb went off in my head that was like, dude, just make it. So I did. Now, this is the result. I have it in this cute little plastic box. Oh, you can't really see it very well because of my face. So cute little plastic box, very handy and good for storage. Now, if you have been listening to me say the name of the oracle deck, 42 Answers Oracle, and you're sitting here going, 42, is it because? Yeah, it is because I am a huge Douglas Adams fan, love The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and when I started to create a deck of answers, and I was wondering how many cards to create, it kind of just, as I started getting close to 40, my brain was like, well, it has to be 42. It's got to be 42. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I may sound kind of crazy, but 42, answer to the universe and everything. Anyway, so I have there's a little title card here with a little bit of an introduction of the deck, and just so that it says something about it. It's not just the cards in this deck once you receive them. And we have 42 cards. All right, we're gonna start over showing the cards because I had to change the mode of the camera so that it would focus on them so you could see them, because what's the point of doing a flip through if you can't really see the cards very well? All right, so here we go. They're colors and textures and the fonts of the messages. They sort of give a vibe to the cards. It's not just about the words that are written on them, but you can also use all the rest of the visual of the cards to help you also come up with a little bit deeper interpretation. Not just yes or no, but something a little more nuanced. And there are 42 cards, as I said, in the deck. So, I had to come up with 42 different ways to say yes, no, or maybe. But, that's the thing. When we're talking about yes or no, when we're talking about answers in real life, rarely is life ever that simple. There's definitely more context. There's definitely more to any yes or any no that you can get or give. So that's another reason why we have so many cards to give you an answer to a yes or no question. Because life certainly is never that simple. And that's also a reason why they say you probably should not ask your tarot deck yes or no questions, because, like I said, it's rarely ever that simple. Sometimes it's yes in the future, but you should have some patience or relax. things will work out for the best. Maybe not as you think them, or it needs some time. Or this one, I like this one. Is it really what you want? Be honest with yourself. It gets you thinking, even while giving you that yes, or that no, or that maybe. Or the can't tell you, or there's also, it is not certain yet. There's we can't really tell right now. The energy is complex. And then there's ones like this, follow your heart. It's not so much of a yes or a no from the outside. It's about, what are you going to create? Expect the unexpected. Sometimes we simply cannot see. Sometimes it is simple. Sometimes there are conditions. There are things that must be done first, like find your balance first. Not yet. This one is one for me. Don't overthink it. We think too much. Maybe it's not a matter of whether it's a yes or a no, and it's just you got to do it or not. So, yes, give it time. Another way of saying be patient. Yes. I had tons of fun creating this deck. I love this sort of design. I love taking words and abstract-ish sort of images to give a feeling that I can use to intuitively come up with answers. So even though this deck really was meant to be straightforward and not leave, that big question mark of, wait, does wands mean yes or no? And if it's a good wands versus a bad wands, rather than leaving all of those questions, I wanted something to be more like, well, yes or no. Even still, these allow for some extra diving deeper. I mean, you could use it just, on the surface and be like, okay, well, something better will come instead means no. So that it could be that easy and that straightforward. You could go simply by the colors. We have, this one's green, so I guess that's yes. This one, again, this one's that reddish. Red or pink means no. You go with orange means meh, maybe. Or blue means maybe, and the orange leans more towards the no. You can use this to interpret it as widely or as narrowly as you would like. So that is my quick little description and flip through, oh my God, I can speak, I swear I can speak, of my deck 42 Answers Oracle. See you next time.